What's up, everybody? This is your boy is Nefarious, and I am here for our Week 10 Premier Madden Fantasy Football Report. Um, Hopefully, we could slide through these real quick and get these fantasy reports out before we start Season 2. We're going to jump right into the pick'em results. So, we got three players here. We got Bacon, Fallen, and Nefarious, which is myself. Fallen came in first with 185.42 points. Bacon was behind him by a good amount with the 131.28, and then I was far behind with 115.22. So, not a good week competition wise. Fallen week in and week out. He kind of uses the method of playing the same lineup and changing little things here and there, and it's working out for him. So maybe that's the type of strategy that people should take going forward. Hopefully, somebody else could grab some wins. I think that might be his fifth on the year so far. Uh, I'll when we get deeper into the season, when we get towards the end, I'll probably bring up the wins leaders again and post that in the video as well. We're gonna jump right into his team and take a look at what went right, what went wrong, and as you could see there, one thing that pops up that went totally wrong was the running back RB1 Devonta Freeman, who did not play because he was injured. So, lack of really paying attention to the injury report, but it really didn't hurt him. As you can see, he still won, and he won by a lot. His QB was Josh Rosen. Josh Rosen had 20.02 points. RB1 was Devonta Freeman, as I said, 0 points. And a big reason he won right there is Tariq Cohen with 50.4 points. Now, Tariq Cohen went up against the New York Giants. That's why he wasn't in my lineup. It was I didn't really like the matchup. I thought that Natural, given how he's one of the head guys and one of the better users and one of the better coaches in the league, I thought he would be able to kind of slow down Tariq Cohen a little bit. But it looks like Tariq Cohen is unstoppable pretty much. So Tariq Cohen had 50.4 points. Then you had Antonio Brown with 25.2 points at your wide receiver one, and then Jakeem Grant with 20.2 points. Another good week for both of them. He also had Evan Engram with 24.4 points. Saquon Barkley, who had a decent game himself with 20.2 points. Eddie Pinheiro, the kicker out of Chicago, had 13 points, and then the Chicago Bears defense with only 12 points. So not a great week for them. Just a decent week. But he didn't really need the defense to go off with Tariq Cohen having 50 points. That was a bulk of his point percentage, and what a great game by Tariq Cohen. Really saved his lineup, especially when not having a any score with his RB1. So you split that up, you got 25 for each, so it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. We're going to take a look at the team of the week right now. We're going to jump right into the quarterback. As you can see here, we got Andy Dalton, the quarterback out of Cincinnati. He had 367 yards for 14.68 points, 3 touchdowns for 12 points, 2 interceptions, -4 there. And then he had 18 rushing yards and 2 rushing touchdowns. Those 2 rushing touchdowns are big because quarterbacks only get 4 points for a passing touchdown. They get 6 for a rushing touchdown, just like everybody else. So, big couple touchdowns there. He finished off with 36.48 points. So, a great week by Andy Dalton and the Cincinnati Bengals quarterback, and probably the whole offense when your quarterback's playing like that. As you know, Tariq Cohen, he is the player of the week, and also he's on the team of the week. He had 275 yards, 3 rushing touchdowns, 3 receptions for 19 yards. He ended up with 50.4 points, as you saw before. So a bunch of rushing yardage and the 3 touchdowns, huge. He doesn't really get involved in a passing game. If he did, it would be scary, especially for fantasy. We're going to take a look at the wide receiver of the week. We got AJ Green out of Cincinnati. As we thought, it was a good game from the whole Cincinnati offense. You can see here, AJ Green had 10 receptions, 162 yards, and a receiving touchdown. So a nice game with 32.2 points for AJ Green. Congratulations to Cincinnati and their performance. We're going to jump right into the tight end. Uh, Messed up a little bit right there, but we're going to jump right into the tight end. We got Evan Engram, who has 4 receptions, 144 yards, and 1 receiving touchdown. Evan Engram, week in and week out, he's a big weapon for the New York Giants. And as you can see, you know, he'll get his points. So between him and Noah Font, they are two of the bigger weapons at tight end this season. They're constantly on this team of the week. So going forward, it's a safe bet to either pick Evan Engram or Noah Font. Both great options there. The defense of the week actually goes to Atlanta Falcons, who only allowed 3 points, had 3 sacks, and 5 takeaways with 2 defensive touchdowns. They had 24.4 points in total, so a good week from them. A lot of takeaways and the 2 touchdowns are huge. So a great week from the Atlanta Falcons, and I believe that was actually against me. So it doesn't look too good for me. But that's gonna pretty much do it for this video. I'm gonna roll out the Saints Row video next, and we'll try to fly through these.